what is this? Civilian riflemen. And people complain that this chat doesn't let conservative viewpoints exist without being moderated. Please.
What if a soldier could see everything all at once? What if they could command a drone with just a glance and have an AI whisper targeting solutions directly into the...
I feel like we have to write new laws. That's not fair. You're going to take a life in battle. It's got to be you got to figure it out on your own. ChatGPT should not be picking the targets.
Their ear. This isn't science fiction anymore. This is Anduril's EagleEye helmet, and it's about to give soldiers a near godlike view of the battlefield, which will change warfare forever. To get why EagleEye is such a big deal, you first have to understand the nightmare that is the modern soldier's workload. For nearly a century, an infantry kit has been pretty simple. A rifle, some ammo, and a helmet that was basically a metal pot for protection.
Why is Wubby suddenly a military guy? Okay, two things. One, not. Two, military in general, I don't like, unless you have some kind of weird, not weird, I want to be clear, unless you have some kind of complete disinterest, I find it fascinating. Military tech is like, it's fascinating from both a full fantasy side, the video games, all of that, but also just like, I love a good military doc. I love a good military movie. Like, it's interesting. I don't know. It's interesting in the way.
Not as much of a workload as Paymoneywubbies, am I right?
That is true. These guys are sitting there going, thank fuck I don't have to play that egg game. You see that egg game Wubby was playing?
Today, a soldier is a walking sensor platform, but none of the systems are talking to each other. They've got a radio on their back, a GPS in a pouch, night vision goggles that kill their peripheral vision, and a tablet for looking at maps or drone feeds.
Steam Deck.
Every single piece of gear has its own battery, its own screen, and its own manual. To check a map, you look down. To fly a drone, you have to stop what you're doing and grab a controller. And to figure out if it's a friendly unit, you're clogging up the radio network. This constant task switching creates deadly gaps in awareness. Seconds are lost trying to piece together a mental picture of the fight, and in those seconds, the enemy can move,
hooker,
set an ambush, or just vanish. It's not just inefficient, it ends up being lethal. And ultimately, the cognitive load on soldiers is hard to contemplate. Soldiers are trying to process targeting data, navigate, and communicate, all while under...
This looks like shit. Guys, I know I said my job's harder, and I still feel that way.
Extreme.
But this just looks uncomfortable.
Stress. Traditional defense companies have tried to fix this with small upgrades, but the main problem is still there. The tech is often more of a burden than a help, and the result is a fighter who's overloaded, distracted, and vulnerable. That's where Anduril Industries comes in. It's founded by Palmer Luckey, who...
Oh, this guy made the... I know, this guy's this is the VR guy! This is the VR guy! Bro, we gotta pivot to just making military tech. It's so profitable. This guy, I remember this goober-ass guy presenting his dumbass VR with headphones. And he goes, these headphones are so much better than your headphones at home, asshole. Bro, now you're literally making war products.
The guy who basically kickstarted the modern VR revolution.
Yes, it was the Oculus. That's what it was.
Yeah, Oculus. Anduril works completely differently than the old school defense giants. Instead of waiting for the government to hand them a contract and then spending years building something, Anduril has used its own money and a Silicon Valley mindset to build what it thinks the military actually needs, and they do it quite quickly. At the heart of every single thing Anduril builds is one...
Yeah, that facial hair is a war crime in itself.
...powerful AI software platform called Lattice. Think of it as the central nervous system for the battlefield. It's designed to pull data from any sensor, including drones, ground sensors, satellites, and individual soldiers, and fuse it all into one easy-to-understand, real-time picture of the world. Anduril has already shown how powerful Lattice is with its autonomous sentry towers and drone killers. Now they're shrinking that godlike view and putting it right on a soldier's head. This software-first approach is the whole secret. While other companies were busy building better hardware, Anduril was focused on building a smarter brain. And with EagleEye, they've finally created the ultimate body for that brain.
You can tell it has cat ears. I mean, it's still the same guy. This is crazy, though. I don't see a world where it literally isn't video game Halo fucking super soldiers.
I also briefly want to interject here and say that technology like this is interesting, but it ultimately has a long way to go before it really starts shaping battles. So with that said, EagleEye isn't...
Bro, he's got a HUD!
...just a helmet. It's a modular, AI-powered family of systems that acts like a soldier's new teammate. Anduril, working with titans like Meta, Qualcomm, and protective gear experts Gentex Corporation, designed it to solve all the problems that plagued past attempts like the Army's IVAS program, namely weight, usability, and information overload.
I literally work in government acquisitions, managing those contracts he's talking about. This is wild to watch his sales pitch.
Is this a sales pitch? I was just trying to learn about it. Also, someone said dying while looking at my HUD is, you know, at the very least, it should have some kind of, you've sustained enough damage to die. Like, here are some images that you might want to see right now. Like, I don't know, just like Riley Reid's asshole.
First off, it's modular. There's a lightweight version that looks like a pair of rugged ballistic glasses for daytime use. Then you have
his wife. Well, I'm not assuming. Okay, fine. His wife.
Full-face ballistic version. It's not just a visor. It's a completely sealed, high-threat helmet with a mixed reality display that offers what Anduril calls, quote, beyond full cut protection, designed to stop rifle rounds and prevent brain injuries. But the protection is just where it starts. The real magic is in the display. With the Night Ops version, soldiers aren't just looking through glass, they're seeing a full digital reconstruction of the world around them. This system fuses data from low light, thermal,
IDK,
and other
why the fuck he was so slow? This is the kind of video that a 4-star would hand to me and go, I want this, not realizing that this is probably massively overpriced, horribly premature, and definitely not as nice as it shows in the promo footage.
Oh, 100%. 100%. This is like the robot guy. And then we watched him do the dishes and he broke his finger. Do you remember that? What was it called? That. But what I find interesting about this is surely, just being a logical person, surely this is eventually. Like, why wouldn't it be? Look at how far VR has come from when it was announced to now. Like, maybe if it's not a year, maybe it's not even 5 years, but like, eventually.
Into one synthetic 3D panoramic view with a mind-blowing field of vision. Over 200 degrees horizontal and 100 degrees vertical.
There's no reason why it wouldn't be a
massive leap from the soda straw view of old school night vision. This display is the canvas for the Lattice A.
Bro, you cannot have wall hacks IRL. I'm sorry. I would say that should be a war crime. That's cheating, guys.
It's where the godlike idea for a view comes alive. Friendly forces are marked in blue and...
That is cool to mark, like, people on your side, though. That's vibes.
Enemies in red. A box might pop up around a building, showing a threat icon that a drone spotted on the other side.
Bro, that's not fair.
The helmet even knows where your rifle is pointed and can help guide your aim. You can see feeds from drones flying overhead, pinned to their actual location in your vision. And it's more than just sight. EagleEye is built to give soldiers super
IRL pings
senses, in a sense. Integrated sensors can hear the crack of a gunshot and instantly point out the direction of the threat on your display.
Of course it could. Oh my, I'm not even thinking about shit like that.
Laser detectors warn you if you're being targeted. It can even detect and triangulate enemy radio signals, letting a soldier literally see invisible communications activity. All of this is processed by an onboard AI that filters out the noise and only shows you what's critical, preventing
the youth in the military. Let me be clear. I'm not like, this is so cool, I'm going to go sign up and get my what is it, a Mustang? No, what do they get with their bonus? That's not what I'm saying. But this is, military tech is insane. It's fascinating. I don't know if this is going to, Camaro. That's what it is. Or a Charger, whatever.
Cognitive overload. As Palmer Luckey says,
it doesn't need to be a statement or anything. I don't know. And I also recognize this is we're watching a propaganda video, meaning this is what they're saying they could do. I don't believe it. Right?
To give
Imagine you're running this shit, your battery dies, and you're stuck there unarmed at the mercy of some Somali pirate who weighs less than the 60-year-old AK-47 he's carrying that's held together with tape and dreams.
Well, ideally in that case, you still have training, right?
There's a new tool. We're going to give them a new teammate. So what does this actually look like on the ground? It means that the way that soldiers fight, move, and talk is about to completely change. First, for the individual soldier, it's a massive leap in both lethality and survivability.
Yeah, no shit.
With an
it's
AI
like Super
acting
Soldier.
as a co-pilot, decision-making gets compressed from minutes down to seconds, and a soldier can spot a threat, confirm it's not a friendly, and engage faster than ever before. At the same time, survivability goes way up. The AI can suggest the safest route through a dangerous area.
Donating
and the panoramic
$6
view
to get your water back on. One of your cats looks like it's drying up like a raisin.
sneaking up on you. Second, for the squad,
Thank
it
you.
creates a level of coordination that used to be impossible.
Yeah. Jarvis, should I level this town? Jarvis, I see farming equipment. Should I shoot to kill?
Everyone sees the same unified picture, so the entire squad moves like a single intelligent organism.
Pussy.
They can even use the helmet for 3D mission planning, creating a shared, quote, sand table in augmented reality.
Yeah,
before
Jarvis
a
comes on and
single
goes,
boot hits the
they're all
ground.
NPCs, you're
The
good.
squad leader can literally draw a plan of attack in the air, and it appears on every soldier's display. This shared awareness cuts down on confusion and friendly fire, turning a group of individuals into a true hive mind. Third, for warfare itself, EagleEye turns a soldier from just a trigger puller into a human-machine commander.
I work for the government in aerospace, and some of my co-workers have talked about going to work for this company. They're really starting to position themselves as the future of war tech. Just look at Anduril's website. It basically looks like a DoD future warfare showroom.
I believe they're going for it. I mean, I guess here's what my opinion is based on this. I don't think this is as good as they're claiming it is, but I don't see a reason why it won't be in
Fuck Jarvis. I want the Halo announcer calling out headshots and double kills.
Again, have your opinion. I have my own, but there's no reason this won't exist fully to this capability soon.
A single soldier can direct drones, call for fire, and manage autonomous gear without...
Yeah, give them kill streaks. That's so dystopian. What would be really dystopian is if they start hiding the violence from the soldiers, which again, there's a non-zero chance that technology certainly could be worked on. Black Mirror, like you start literally hiding the violence, or rather making it easier to be violent via, I don't know if that's something anyone would ever look into.
Warfare.
That might be
This looks
considered
like war on
like arachnophobia mode. Jarvis, make this village of farmers into giant spiders, thank you.
Ever looking away from the battlefield. This pushes
turn Gore
complex
off.
decisions down to the lowest level, letting small units have the impact of a much larger force. Anduril has shown its software can slash the time for over-the-air updates from days to just 15 minutes, meaning the helmet and its AI teammate will be constantly learning and getting better.
Jarvis, enable grunt birthday party skull, please, thank you.
At the speed of software. It's important to note, too, that Anduril's EagleEye hasn't just appeared out of nowhere. It's the direct result of lessons learned from the U.S. Army's troubled IVAS program, where Microsoft's HoloLens-based system was criticized for being heavy, clunky,
Yeah,
and
this looks ridiculous, right? I'd love to hear someone in chat who's had to wear an actual helmet and has been in a situation. Tell me, is this not like absurd? Right, like, this is too much, right?
even causing nausea.
It looks like too much. Okay. Okay.
Anduril focused on a lightweight, soldier-first design from day one.
This is insane if this is what they're going for.
And that focus paid off. In September 2025, Anduril landed a $159 million contract to develop prototypes for the Army's new Soldier-Borne Mission Command program. And this isn't some far-off research project. Anduril's on track to deliver about 100 of these
Yes, sir.
revolutionary...
Engaging the enemy. Activating Grunt Birthday Party mode. Activating Big Head mode. Turning on Doom soundtrack. Let's get these fuck-ass noobs, sir.
Holy shit. Go ahead.
You just know some kid is going to mod his kit with like a VAT overlay, or with Halo announcements for his kills.
Thank you, Santa.
Anduril's on track to deliver about 100 of these revolutionary prototype systems to the Army next year.
What year is that?
Can't even survive the heat of the kitchen. One piece of shrapnel, and this Metal Gear solid-ass helmet is just the heaviest hat that soldier has ever worn. Also, one of our dudes goes down and the enemy puts it on. Whole squad revealed.
No, dude, you don't. It's a DNA thing. It drills into your brain slightly, pulls some blood.
We're stepping into an era where the line between...
Listen, I'm not dick writing, but I would say, right, surely someone smarter than us thought of that. I don't know. If they're not thinking of that, then yeah, that's absurd, right? Like, what, right? No.
In human and machine intelligence on the battlefield is getting blurry, and systems like EagleEye are leading the charge. It's a true paradigm shift where
Cortana, my beloved. Can we just have her on screen?
Soldiers are augmented, their senses are enhanced, and their ability to understand the world is amplified by AI. From a simple tin lid to a networked AI-powered command center, the combat helmet has come a long way. But with Anduril's EagleEye, we aren't just seeing the next step. We're seeing a total redefinition of what a soldier can be. It's a system that promises to finally lift the fog of war, replacing chaos with clarity and vulnerability with incredible awareness. By fusing human and machine, EagleEye will give soldiers the one thing they need most: the advantage.
Oh, never mind.
It's not just an upgrade, it's a revolution in a...
Whew, that was interesting. I don't know how to feel about it. It's like, ooh. But, I mean, I know what this is. You're about to show like an insane rate of fire, huh? Every tracer is the 7th round. What the fuck is that? You know what's crazy about that, though? Millions of US dollars or whatever tech onto that. My asshole can do that once every 4 days. For free.